As always, Justin the Eagle on Wave 89, serving America's best. I'm Marine Corporal Luke Boatman, and this is Ellen Ice. This is What's Up Kadena. What's going on, Ellen?
Everything's fine. Going well. It's Monday. It's beautiful. I already went to Okuma and back today, so it's a great Monday.
The expression says it all on your face. Is it one of those classic Mondays?
Bro, you don't even know. I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep. I have like sick animals in my house. Like, life is really awesome. But I dove all weekend.
That's cool.
And
I did
hear
sort of too. I dove 3 times. It was super fun.
And you are now officially
dun 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 dun, open water certified. Look at that.
Yes.
It's only been 2 months since I've been in the course. Because of scheduling and crazy things, I'm officially open water certified.
And in this weekend, I am like 90% done in 1 weekend for my advanced. So
wow.
You got to
really had to flex on me, didn't you?
I absolutely did.
There we go. Well, this show could be 100% flexing back and forth, but unfortunately, actually, yeah, you're right.
It still will be.
We like to flex on each other constantly, but
it's fine.
We're here for the families. We're here for the families of Kadena Air Base and surrounding bases.
Absolutely. The Force Support Squadron. I feel like that starts at home. That's where a lot of your support comes in, right?
Of course. And you guys have drafted a lot of things going on around Kadena. One of which being origami, which we're going to get into here in a little bit.
I know, I'm like already playing with all my props.
Yeah, I'm looking at my plethora of flowers, pineapples, and swans over here. And it's looking pretty good, not going to lie. I've also pulled up some origami facts, so we're going to, give some knowledge to people.
But I think we should start with like
STEM.
Science, technology, engineering, and
mathematics.
Look at us go.
STEM classes at the Schilling. What is going on with that?
Yeah, so I feel like when I was in school, which was like a decade ago at this rate, they were very much like pushing liberal arts, I feel like. But just in the last like 5, 8, 10 years, the school systems have really started pushing STEM. Makes sense. That's what majority of the jobs are out there. My little liberal arts degree has been fine, but I feel like I could have been a really awesome engineer.
That's super cool.
No big deal.
Fun fact, when I was in elementary school, I went to a magnet school. I know that sounds super cool, and trust me, it was. I lived on across the town, and somehow I was able to go to this fine arts academy where I learned tap dancing, I learned theatrical arts, and I also learned paper mache.
Why do I feel like you and I would both benefit from this STEM class, even though it's ages 6 to 12?
Maybe that's why I'm terrible at math.
Listen, you just have to talk on the radio. I mean, it doesn't require a lot of mathematics.
Actually, it does.
Okay, so at the Schilling Community Center on Thursdays in August, the 1st and 15th, that will be for ages 6 to 9. And then the other set of Thursdays, the 8th and 22nd, that will be for ages 10 to 12. And it's basically a little bit of extra help, I guess, kind of tutoring, but in a fun way for STEM. So it's how to make sure those skills stick. And they do a lot of fun experiments to make sure, you're really good at them. Fun fact, I think you knew this. I went to the Air Force Academy for like...
What? I'm just kidding.
You're
I remember.
So rude. Well, anyways, I didn't do very well, but my highest class was actually my engineering class. I got like an A- in it. So listen, I'm done with you. Okay.
No, that's awesome.
Okay, thanks.
What did you learn in that class?
I learned how to build a rocket. My rocket went really far. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
So STEM, for those kiddos, it's going to continue to be very important in the world we're in. So definitely stop by the Schilling Community Center to sign up for those classes.
Okay, so I have a question for you. This might be crazy.
Everything you say really is sure.
I like to keep it interesting, but what is the most memorable field trip you took as a kid?
Actually, I have a good one. When I was in kindergarten, I went to the zoo, the Indianapolis Zoo. Mm-hmm. And at the time, they have like the little where you can like pet the animals and stuff, kind of like the petting zoo. Well, they had zebras in there, okay? And like, I don't feel like that should have ever been a thing. Uh-huh. And when I was 5 years old on my class field trip, I got bit by a zebra, and
Really?
they had to take me to this little office.
They're really ferocious. I keep telling people zebras are not as cute as they look.
Listen, and now you know someone. Monkeys and zebras, man. I don't know what's
I just don't understand. Is it like a pheromone that you put off that the animals just hate?
I don't know because I love animals. It's really rude. But yeah, that was my most memorable field trip as I got bit by a zebra.
You just want to love all these animals, and they just keep coming back at you.
I know.
It's awesome. Well, the monkey story, we'll have to get into that. I'm pretty sure people have heard that.
They have.
We can get into that later on, maybe in a couple months when no one knows about it anymore. But it's honestly the greatest story. But
it is.
Field trips.
Yes.
If you just like Ellen was talking about, she got bit by a zebra. I mean, come on.
Do you want
That's
experience?
memorable. That's memorable. You want your children to live life well. Here's your chance. Field trips with the youth center. They're going to make memories. What's some of the memories they could make?
Yeah, so it's both youth and teen because we're going to wrap up August here. And so they actually have way cooler, I feel like, field trips than I did. They can go bowling. They can go to the Sega arcade. They can go to round one.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's super cool.
Can I have a field trip from work just to go to round one? Yes, please. They also do some other fun stuff, with arts and crafts, do canvas painting. And then we talked about it, I think, last time. They have a language exchange coming up as well with a local school for both the youth and teen center. So all you need to do is stop by either of those centers, depending on the age of your child, and you can get them signed up for those. You do have to be a youth or teen center member, but that is super easy to do as well.
Okay, so I'm looking at what we're going to be talking about next. It's field trips again, but teen center. So at the bottom of what we're talking about, I see permission slips. I can't tell you how excited as a elementary school, even middle school, and even high schooler, whenever I was able to turn in permission slips to my parents.
Uh-huh.
It was actually 4 years ago. But turning in permission slips to my parents, I was like, look, bros. Actually, I didn't call my parents.
No, you didn't.
But I was like, look, guys,
No, you didn't.
I want to go on a trip, and I want to be bitten by a zebra. But it never happened.
Okay, but real life, did you ever forge your parents' signature because you
Never.
forgot the slip at the bottom of your backpack?
My parents were always game for me going on field trips.
Listen,
so
I
it was
did.
like,
It happened.
are you serious?
Yeah,
I was actually thinking about that. I was like, who forages their parents' signatures? I just don't understand why the need for that,
Because I forgot, and it would be the day of the field trip, and I really wanted to go.
I bet this was the day that you got bit by a zebra.
It wasn't the zebra. I couldn't do my parents' signature that well.
Some higher power was just like, hey, I don't want you going on this field trip. But you were like, no, I'm going on this field trip.
Little 5-year-old Ellen
Yeah.
was in crayon.
Well, that zebra knew.
How do you say that?
Crayons.
Weird.
Trust me, I know. I'm a Marine.
Okay, yeah. Okay, can we go to the fun one now? With
Yeah.
all of our props and stuff?
No, but actually, we didn't hit what was going on with
What?
Teen Center.
Well, we kind of talked about it. The language exchange, they're also going bowling, Sega Arcade round one. Both centers are doing
And Okuma.
Listen, you're right. I can't believe I was going to skip
Okuma's-
over Okuma.
Okuma's awesome.
I know. It's amazing. Yeah, we were just there today. I can tell you that it was awesome. I got in the water with jeans on. Not my best move, but it felt great.
This is the worst feeling in the world. I can tell you.
and
Wet
then
jeans.
I had to ride back, and I'm like, this is a poor decision. But with the teen center, you and your teen can be more prepared than I was, and do a day trip up to Okuma Beach. I believe that's the second week in August, but don't quote me on that.
That's awesome.
Please pick up the latest copy of Venture Magazine, and you can find it in there.
Awesome. So what we're getting to now is probably the best thing on this list of things that the Kadena Air Base has to offer. It is
bold statement.
origami. Apparently, I'm looking at my computer right now, and I looked up some child facts just so we can't blow our minds here on the radio. But
hit me with it.
apparently, in the 6th century AD, origami was introduced to the Japanese people, and it eventually became ingrained into Japanese culture, so much so that it has been and is strongly associated with Japan.
Wow.
So apparently, the Japanese are goo-goo for some origami.
Oh my gosh. I'm just going to let you know I wasn't listening at all because I have a little frog over here, and it's the kind where if you push, it jumps. But something about 6 AD, I think, in Japan. So origami's awesome, and the reason we're talking about it is because arts and crafts every Friday in August, even last Friday when Luke ditched me and we didn't go do origami together. Just going to toss that out there.
Yeah, it's insane how much, you have to pay attention to work, you know what I mean?
Also, this one has a little bell on it, and I kind of feel like a cat.
She is so entertained over there.
I know. So every Friday in August for ages 8 and older, from 10 a.m. till noon, you can stop by Arts and Crafts, which is right across from the BX. I know I'm getting distracted. It's just so pretty. And stop by there and do some of these awesome crafts. So once you see our podcast, which will be up tomorrow on Kadena FSS Facebook page, you can see some of these props that we have. Some are like the Chinese paper lanterns. Luke has a swan, a pineapple.
I just proudly displayed it on the camera.
That was very nice.
We also have a box of some sort.
No, that's like a Chinese lantern.
That's a Chinese lantern, everyone. It's not a box. And then we also have some flowers.
You know what, Luke? If you had gone to the class, you could have probably told them the correct terminology.
Origami. There we go.
Did you see this one? So there's all these amazing shapes, and we actually got all of these today from the instructor herself.
And so what did the instructor say when she gave you this plethora of origami?
Well, I was at Okuma, so I can't tell you. But I talked to her on Friday, and she was super excited. She's a local national and, just loves teaching people. So lately, I think a lot of the projects in August are going to be the different versions of, the Chinese lanterns. So you'll actually make it where you can hang them up and, have different little...
bells and whistles.
Yeah. I can't right now. So everyone should go to Arts and Crafts every Friday in August. Again, that's ages 8 and older. So we do have a few weeks until the kiddos are back in school, and you should definitely stop by there and do some origami for free.
Do the gami for free, for sure. That sounds like a dance move, honestly. Do the gami. I might start that one. I'll be thinking about that. Well, as always, you're listening to The Eagle on Wave 89, serving America's best. While I go to a song, Hideaway, I'm going to be coming up with the Gami. And we'll come back right after that with more things family-related coming from the Kadena Air Base and FSS. 88 degrees, partly cloudy, and look like it's going to get down to a low of 80 degrees tonight, with chances of it being sunny tomorrow. So that's something to be happy about. And a high of 88 tomorrow, so it's going to be just as hot. Make sure you are throwing some water into your system. And
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Hey, speaking of throwing water, PCS season. Here we go. PCS childcare from FCC. So, being in the military, there's tons of acronyms out there. Oh, and by the way, Ellen's in here. Ellen Ice from FSS. And we were doing the What's Up Kadena segment. But PCS season, PCS childcare from FCC. What is FCC? What is that?
Family Child Care. So,
Family Child Care.
Yep. So you'll hear, if you hear the term CDCs and SACs, that's all the different school age care for kids until they can get, into the school system, essentially. Yes. And some of it's like after-school programs as well. But this is something that not a lot of people know about. That's why I wanted to talk about it on the show today, especially because we are in kind of that higher influx of PCS season. There's been a lot of folks at the newcomers briefings lately. So something interesting for the parents out there that is extremely helpful. I know on days when your household goods are delivered and you're like, I need these children out of my house. Like I need to just get situated here.
For you, it's like the 9 dogs you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Okay.
Listen, I've helped friends with, yeah, you're not wrong. Man, if only it worked. Like I should start something with caring kennels. I'll work on that.
Be a visionary.
Sure.
Okay.
So you're eligible for 20 hours of child care per child in an FCC certified home. So the PCS care is available for all branches stationed on Kadena, because of course we have everyone on Kadena Air Base. They do need a little bit of paperwork from you, of course, like your orders when you get on island, on all of that. But 20 hours childcare for free, just to help you get situated, to attend all these briefings you need to go look at housing, to get household goods delivered, buy a car, all of the things that take up a lot of time. and kiddos might make them a little more stressful, you can actually get some help from FCC. So I would definitely ask you to contact them. And their phone number is 634-0514. Of course, that information is on our website as well, kadenafss.com.
Awesome. So if you are thinking about babies, it doesn't matter if it is, you want to conceive one or you want to send one to college, because even college level kids are babies at some point.
You're still a baby.
Bundles for babies. And that's happening at the Airman Family and Readiness Center. So give me a little bit of information on that.
Yeah, so this is definitely geared towards folks that are maybe newly pregnant or have younger kids. This basically is going to do a financial lesson that focuses on budgeting for your baby from now all the way through college. So kids are expensive, right? Like, that's what I hear.
Know.
That's why I don't have them. Like, I really like my money, and I like to travel and stuff. Listen, kids are great. It's fine. But Bundles for Babies is usually a monthly program with ANFRC, and it's the financial aspect of it. So if you are wanting to start a family here at Kadena or during your time here, highly, highly recommend attending that. It's coming up on the 20th of August. We got a couple weeks now, just over 2 weeks. And you do need to register by Friday the 16th of August. So registration ends in about a week and a half. It's a 2-hour class, and it will definitely get you situated to know what support programs are available on base and in the community.
Awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, Ellen, we have had this What's Up Kadena segment for about 4 or 5 weeks now.
This is 6, but that's
there
fine.
There we go. So
6 or 7.
As we have talked in the past, we talked about Uncle Sam. We talked about Okuma.
Listen.
And what do those two things have in common? And I feel you should know this. Ragers.
Okay.
Ragers, there's partying, there's, everything like that. Well, it's coming to the end of summer.
Yes.
And,
it sure is.
Families need
Hopefully.
ragers too. Families needs ragers too. They need to rage in peace, and they need a place to go. So, Super Family Club member night. It's the end of summer.
Bash.
It's the end of the summer bash. It's the end of the summer rager. And
Yes.
for anyone that is out there that has listened to me for a while, they know I love ragers. They know I love a good rager. So what's going on? What's going on with that end of summer bash?
So actually, it's even a longer title than what it says there. So Super Family.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes.
There we go.
Essentially, this is a massive family party for club members. So wanted to talk about that today because that's an awesome opportunity in and of itself. But this is, I guess, as you put it, an end of summer family friendly rager before the kids go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be prize giveaways, food buffet, games, music. They always have some really awesome drawings and stuff as well.
Yeah.
I have several friends who go to these, and they go back and forth between being at the Rocker and the Officers Club. It just depends which facility is available. This time we'll be at the Officers Club, and it's open to all officer and enlisted club members. So as long as you're a member, that's it. You just show up.
Show up,
food,
you rage in peace.
You rage. So wanted to mention this because club membership itself is just awesome, especially for folks who are E4 and below. The price is just unbeatable, and honestly, across the board, it's well worth the money. One of those things, one of the perks you can get are these membership nights where it's completely free, and you get the chance to win incredible prizes and eat awesome food. So.
That's awesome. Well,
Yep.
Ellen, it's been a great pleasure talking to you today and just bringing everything family related from Kadena Air Base. It's been awesome.
Okay. It has been a good one, Luke. That's for sure.
I hope your Monday gets better. It's going on we're probably about 7 minutes away from it being 5 p.m., which means evening is about to commence.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So there we go.
That's fine.
So, it's starting to be evening time. So don't let a bad Monday turn a bad
I'm going to have
evening.
a great evening.
There we go. Yeah.
Positively.
Cuddle with your dog. Pasta? Did you say pasta?
No.
Oh, well, you should make it a pasta night.
I am getting Chili's tonight, so.
They have pasta.
They do.
They also have buffalo wings, which I get every
That's
time.
what I always get.
Really?
Stop.
No, you stop.
Luke. Are we best friends? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, we can talk about that here in a little. As always, you're listening to Eagle on Wave 89, serving America's best. You can catch the What's Up Kadena segment every Monday at 4:30 p.m. And next week, we're going to talk about, bam, what is it?
Okuma. They have a brand new commander. He's coming on. We're going to do an awesome giveaway. And we're going to talk about our snorkeling trip that you and I went on up in Nago a couple weeks ago.
Gorilla chop.
Yep.
And it's not a pork chop made out of gorilla. I can assure you this. And we will explain much more next week. As always, you're listening to Eagle on Wave 89, serving America's best. Here is Shawn Mendes with If I Can't Have You.